Hello, dear friends. Today, I want to share about a quantum jump that a small group of us have just made. And I want to put it in the context of where I am. We're staying in this a little small place. Let me see if I can show you some of it. Um, this is a little town called Baldaloo, okay, in the foothills of the Pyrenees. And Because my husband and I are on our way back from a trip to France. So we're actually, this is the Spanish side of the Pyrenees. And so we've just had an amazing week in France, quite intense at times, quite full on. So four of us got together in a woman's house, well, one of the four of us. She has this house about half an hour from Toulouse in the countryside. And we were kind of birthing an intentional community. But I particularly want to talk with you about this idea of a quantum jump, which is a term that I've coined for when we have a vision, when we have something that we want to create in the world, something we want to call in, something we want to co-create with source. Then there's a whole process. There's a whole kind of proven, repeatable, reliable process for putting, for calling that in, for co-creating that. And the quantum jump is one part of that process. It's an important element. And what it is, in effect, and if you're familiar with the work of Otto Scharmer and the Presencing Institute and the ULab, then you'll be familiar with this idea. But I kind of, in a sense, I kind of take it a little bit further in terms of, yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me explain to you what the quantum jump is first. So we have this vision. We maybe have quite a big idea. I mean, it's creating an intentional community along the lines of Plum Village, with our spiritual community, with our intention to practice together in the tradition of Thich Nhat Hanh. This is a big vision. And so what do? We create a mini version of it. We could call it like a pilot or a prototype. And so that's what we did. We had a week, our first week together. I had met the two women at Plum Village. My husband hadn't really met them before, and then also somebody joined us on Zoom as well. So in fact there were five of us some of the time. And what happens with a quantum jump is that you get to engage very quickly with the kind of the passion and the energy and the excitement of the project. So it's a really good way of moving through any kind of fear or resistance or blockages. Now, obviously, they need acknowledging and they need kind of airing and sharing, and certainly we did that in our circle over this week. We had plenty of time for sharing thoughts and feelings and what was coming up, as well as meditating together, eating mindfully in silence together, going on mindful walks together. So it's a way of engaging with what we feel called to, with the passion. And it helps us because it's a very small step. It's a kind of baby step in terms of the big overall vision. So it helps us to, just to engage with the process without spending months and months and months planning this whole big project, which actually then we haven't kind of felt into or tested the waters in any way. And so the reason I call it a quantum jump is because it takes us, although it's one very small step, it takes us really quite rapidly engaging with the project, literally in quite a short time frame. I only met these two lovely women when I was on retreat in June, and here we are already a couple of months later. We've all kind of cleared a week in our schedule, in our diaries, and travelled quite some distance to come together in France. So this is something that I kind of, when I'm taking a group, when I'm working with groups through my kind of signature system, which I call the Quantum Quest, this is part of what we do. There are other phases and stages that need to happen beforehand, but then when the time is right, we put in place a quantum jump, a mini version, just a kind of baby step just to engage with our passion, really. And I'd love to read for you what a group participant just said recently. So she said, I want to thank you for the wisdom you shared, because I was moved when you said that in order to act on our big calling, we create a small version of what it is we feel called to do. This way we engage with the energy and feel motivation that cuts through fear and resistance. I got so inspired that I started writing on post-it notes ideas about my research for my master's and got more clarity and inspiration on it. And also I felt the passion again. And so that's the beauty of a quantum jump. So thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.